Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's K-E-S-H-W-A-N-I, Keshwani. I have been solving math problems from this book, the official SAT study guide. There are 8 exams in it. Each exam has 3 math sections, and I've been trying to solve questions, as many questions as I can, and post them on the YouTube. The problem that I'm working on right now comes from exam number 4, section number 2, page 587, number 19. This particular section has 20 questions. This is number 19, which means according to College Board, this is supposedly a hard question. And I use the word supposedly because for those of you who watched my clip for number 20, question number 20, you know that question number 20 is in fact hard. It deserves to be number 20. This one actually is not that bad. Sometimes once in a while you get lucky. Let me show you what's going on here. This is actually quite straightforward. But the thing with what's so-called straightforward question is that if it clicks in your mind, it clicks. If it doesn't click, then you're in trouble. It simply says that we have 4 numbers, A, B, C, and D. They are 4 non-zero numbers. The question simply is, all of the following proportions are equivalent. That means they are the same, except, which means there are 5 answer choices. Our job is to find one answer choice that does not agree with the other 4. Let's start then. The very first one says A over F equals B over C. Well, what should I do? Well, let's cross multiply, see what happens. And I get A times C equals B times F. Just leave it alone. So if I can find another statement, if B happens to disagree with that one, we cannot conclude anything because we have to wait for one more. If you find one more statement that agrees with this statement or this statement, then you know that we got a problem. Because there are 4 of them have to be the same. Only one can be different. Let's look at B. B says F over C equals B over A. I shouldn't have written them so close to each other. F over C equals B over A. Again, if we cross multiply, just simple cross multiplication, F times A or A times F and B times C. Here we say A times C equals B times F, and here we say something different. Obviously they cannot both be correct. So let's see what happens in C. C says C over A equals F over B. F over B. Of course, it takes me a while to show this problem on the clip because I take my sweet time and I change the color of markers and so on and so forth and explain things. When you when you're doing it yourself, there's no reason why it should take you more than a minute. Just cross multiply. A times F and B times C. Let's see. Well, there you go. A times F and B times C. These two agree exactly. This means this might be a problem. Let's keep going. Let's do D. D says A over C equals B over F. Well, let's see what happens. If we cross multiply, we're going to get A times F and B times C. There you go, exact same thing as this one. You see, all 3 of them agree. C agrees with B and B agrees with D that we just did. Let's do E. We don't actually have to do E. We know the answer is A because 3 of them are same. This has to be the same as the others because there is only one answer choice that's different. Let's see what happens. Well, E is very straightforward. A times F over b times c equals 1. And they are so nice actually that they actually give you 1 over 1. They could have just said 1. Let's cross multiply. If you cross multiply, you should see that when you cross multiply, this will give you a times f. Cross multiply the thing here. I'm not going to change the color, it's very simple. And b times c. Exact same thing as this one. As you can see, 4 of the answer choices are exactly the same. The only odd man out is this one. This is the answer. This is the guy. Because the question simply was, excuse me. The question simply was, of all the answer choices that are given to us, they are all equivalent except one that is. And except A is the answer. This is the guy. He is the culprit. And all the others are the same. And these 4 statements are the same. They are all the same. It's actually not 4 statements. It's the same statement written 4 different ways. They are incognito. They are all the same statement incognito. This is the guy that we're looking for. Alright? Thank you. I hope this helped you. And look up this word. Incognito, that means this in disguise. These 4 were same statements written in disguise. They were the same thing. This guy actually was not the same. This guy was actually pretending to be the same. This is what I would call our charlatan. Look up the word charlatan in the dictionary. It's pronounced sh, ch is pronounced sh, charlatan, which means a quack, an imposter, a fraud. This guy was a quack. This guy was pretending to be the same as the others, but he's not. He's a fraud. He's a charlatan, and we found him. The answer is A. I hope it helped you. I'll see you in the next clip. In the meantime, send me emails if you wish to purchase the DVD that contains the solutions to all the problems in these sections, or for that matter, any other sections in the book. And if you wish to purchase the book, either the official SAT study guide that you need to have, or the vocabulary book. Thank you very much.